Ooh. Oh man, I woke up from a nap. I was tired. Oh man, just putting up together my new computer. Like 8 hours. I could do two computers, man. I was bushed afterwards. So I took a nap for a good 3 hours. I knocked out. I do love my new computer though. It's nice. I mean, it's not that much quicker than my old one, but I will say it is a bit snappier. I do notice the difference. My first time going with a Intel CPU as opposed to a AMD CPU. So I'm curious how much difference, especially with games. Now the games should not be bottlenecked as much, but it really shouldn't matter too much on keep the games I play. More so the games that more high-end games, I guess.
タイプムーン、ディライトワークス、フランスパン、メルティーブラッド、タイプルム。
Anyways, not much else.
Here comes a daredevil.
It's not many people on. So they pushed an update up for Persona 4 Ultimax. I think it addressed a couple issues that would pertain to me. The whole not able to connect to rooms and then the freezing thing. I haven't tried it yet though, but I don't know if that's like the final fix. It would honestly surprise me if they're done with it. They're like, here you go, here's your last patch. Like we're never gonna update it again. Because they're only in the beta. What's up, Sora? How you doing? These guys are red. How you doing, dude? Just, man. Just woke up from a nap. I just built my new computer, so it's finished. 8 hours of work today. I was working on my computer from 12 in the afternoon to 8 o'clock at night. I was fixing up two computers. My computer took me 6 hours, and then the other one took me two. Roughly three. 3 and 5. My computer took a while to build that because I didn't know how to put the damn thing together with certain things because I'd never done it before. So it's kind of a learning experience, but I got it working. Using an RGB system, so now I can control the RGB on my fans, which is pretty nice. You've been playing a demo called Gravity Circuit. Well, that's cool. It's cool to play new stuff. Yeah, I'm just waiting for next week. Well, not next week, the week after. So about a week and a half. But I got a 4-day weekend this week, so it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be hot though. I'm not gonna be. Yeah, since the heat's gonna be pretty extreme, I'm probably not gonna be streaming till after 9 p.m. each day. It's gonna be too hot to stream in the house. Like not when it's like literally like at around 8 o'clock. It was like almost 90 degrees in my room. So yeah, that I'm not gonna stream in that. It's miserable heat. It's just not worth it. So I'll have to stream really late due to that. I have no choice. So it's gonna be. They say it's supposed to be up to 100 and up until Monday, I think. So yeah, it's definitely gonna cut out the stream plan till late. I'll probably have to adjust my stream hours to stream late instead of early because it's too warm. So I'll probably stream from like 9, 10 all the way to like 4. I'll probably do that every day. I'll be streaming the next 4 days. Well, now tomorrow I'm going to my friend's house. I'm gonna go deliver his new computer. Well, my old computer. So he's already paid me, so I gotta go over there and spend a couple hours getting it up and getting it all nice and ready for him. And I gotta take his old computer and I gotta clean that one up, and then I gotta try to sell it to somebody. He's got this really old computer. If you need like a budget PC that just for like browsing the net and playing like older games, it's for $150 it's not bad. But I wouldn't recommend it. it's like a 12-year-old computer, so it definitely struggles to run newer stuff. Like he has problems playing like newer games. Like they're not even that graphics demanding of games, but they do struggle running. The CPU definitely is working really hard, so yeah, I think I'm gonna take it all apart, just clean it up real good, make sure everything looks good, and then try to sell it to somebody for like $150. Somebody's gonna want it. I know there's gonna be somebody out there that doesn't have a lot of money for a computer, and it's like, hey, you wanna buy this Cheap Windows 10 computer? Like, it works. There's nothing wrong with it. Maybe they like it. I usually try to flip a lot of computers, like with older stuff. Like, what I usually do is I put together all my old parts that I buy from my new computer. I take my old ones out, and then I'll have like spare parts, and I just make like a amalgamation monster out of that. And I'll be like, hey, there's another computer for, not too expensive. I mean, I upgrade my computer like every 2 to 3 years. Pretty often. So a lot of times I'll have stuff that's just like a couple generations old. Nothing bad. Still very, very useful for today. So and then somebody ends up wanting, like, hey, I want to spend like $500, $600, $700, and I'll be like, hey, I can build your computer for $700 if if you want. A lot of times people buy it because they know they can't get what I offer them for that cheap, because they go to the store and try to buy a computer, and a lot of times the stuff that's pre-built is pretty shitty. Alright, Sora. I'll see you later, dude. You take care. Not sure if you can hear me. Can you hear me okay? You able to hear me? I don't know. You haven't said anything. I wasn't sure if you can hear me or not. Can you hear me at all or no? Or am I like dead silent? You'll be able to hear me. Can anybody else hear me? Hello? My mic's on. Anybody wants to talk, you're welcome to do so. I'm just chilling right now. I'm just trying to see if anybody wants to play matches. I'm probably only gonna stream till like 3 at latest because I gotta get up at 10 o'clock. I gotta go run some errands in the morning. I'm gonna pick up some groceries and keep gas in my car, and then I gotta that's one other thing I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna go with my dad out tomorrow to watch a movie. After that, I gotta run back home and pick up the computer and go take it to my friend's house, and I gotta make sure to get that done. So I'll probably be out. I probably won't be back home tomorrow till like 7, maybe even 8 o'clock. So I might be out for a while. Selection. Nice. This. Yeah, I'm curious about the Persona patch, but a lot of people stopped playing Persona. Nobody playing it now. I was like, oh, finally they did a patch a couple days ago. They fixed a bunch of problems, but I don't know if anybody's even playing it. I looked at the player base and it was pretty small. It's like only like 150 people. So probably trying to find people to play is gonna be a pain in the ass. They still haven't fixed the frame lag issue, the input delay. Still freaking 3 frames of delay, which is really bad. I don't know why they haven't fixed that shit. They put that much frame delay in the game, even though other Arc System Wars fighting games don't have that bad a frame delay. I don't understand why they did. I'm wondering if they did that because there was a problem with the netcode. So they put that lag buffer to cover up something. It wouldn't surprise me if they're like, oh, we can't put it at 1 like you wanted to because of problems that all arise with the rollback. I like to try it out just to see how it plays, but I do like the fact that they got rid of the freezing issue. Should not happen anymore. Apparently, though, if they say if your connection's really bad and your ping goes too high, it'll just kick you out of the game. That's from what it'll not kick you out of the game, it'll kick you out of the match. That's what I read. So, I mean, that's good. It's better than it's freezing and not doing anything, but it still doesn't, I don't know, really fix my issue, unfortunately. So basically what it's saying is, if your connection's not perfect, the match won't continue. Which is really shitty. Like, really, that's really, really, really shitty. So, I still think they need to fix that problem.
ユーウィンターンはマジックサーキットバディッシュ外しここからそうかターンはマジックサーキットそこへ外しまだ息がなくターンがマジックされます。ここから外しなさい。 そこまで人類猫権利対象を無力化その後命のある審問員行使オープンユアライブサービスユーバイサガラリリースします
Eh? They're kicking out of the room. I can't even watch this match. So laggy. This one. Yeah, froze. I hate when that happens. Connection's too drastic between the two, so. What's up, Tanae? How you doing? What's going on? Yeah, it's hard for me to watch a lot of matches with my connection, so it lags out a lot. Not much I can do. Got a new computer, but I don't have a new connection to go with that computer. Fortunately, my computer still has shitty internet. So, I like how that connection dropped from a 4 to a 2. Like, what the hell happened? Yeah, it's called not having good internet here, right?
ありがとうございました。ヒアハラスはニューチャレンジ。 아니더냐. 기아 감사하는 챌린지. 까마치라 조심하라.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. My connection's still terrible. There are a couple people in there, but you'll said they both left when I AFK'd. Oh well. It happens. Not much I can do. It's nice right now. If anybody wants to talk about anything, more than welcome to. Get bored just sitting here. Like I said, I don't even know if people can even hear me on my mic. I tested my mic earlier, but I don't know if anybody can hear me. Maybe you guys can't hear me. Even though it says my mic's on. And I see my mic fluctuating when I'm talking. So maybe you guys can, but I don't know. Maybe you guys can't hear me. Possible. Like I said, just waiting for 2 weeks from now, man. Just waiting for my big game to come out. I'm gonna keep playing that instead. I said, I like this game. Don't get me wrong. I would like to play another fighting game alongside it. It'd be fun too. Like I said, Persona. So they fix it. Just so I can have like 2 fighting games to juggle through. It's nice to have a couple. So you kind of like don't get burned out on one. I can't play this if I play this every day, I'll burn myself out way too fast. I'll just stop playing it. I don't want to do that. I just wish I had another fighting game to play alongside this, just to keep it mixed up. And also, I wish I had another character I like playing a lot, but unfortunately, I don't. Bad thing about playing this game like this, like, usually you don't find many people playing at all. So it just becomes a chore trying to find somebody. You'll see a couple people here and there, and that's about it. For the most part, yeah. Last Friday was pretty decent. Last Saturday was really bad. So, and then last Sunday was bad too. So I think the numbers on this game are slowly dropping, getting down to just a couple hundred that play it consistently. I think people like the patch, they do. But as far as like people like spending a ton of time on this game, I don't see that. Only for the few hundred, I could see that. But like the couple thousand people that came back, like the 4,000, yeah, I think the majority of people are kind of done with the patch already. It's not really meant for those people. For the few hundred, I want to play it a little more extreme. Could try playing that. See if ranks. How ranks do
Here comes a new challenge.
What's a small clip earlier?
先生堂々お願いします。オープンユアマジックサービス下がります。下がりますよ。 火やハマスはニューチャレンジ。
お兄ちゃんは私のお兄ちゃんなんだから。
覚悟はできているよね。オープンユアマジェスティ休ませて。これなら注意します。これなら体力休ませないで。そこ遅い。まだまだこれなら体力畳みかけて。そこが待ってください。捕まない。やばいとかって私かけて。やられ畳みかけるの。やばい。もう結構です。苦しみながら畳みかけます。行きます。行きます。畳みかけ。おけはターンイズの味さぎる。やるじゃない。行くよ。燃える。気は使うな。休まんの。やだ。せーの。体力かませて。それ。進みなさい。燃えてきたら休ませろ。行きます。下でそこごめんなさい。おとなしくしなさい。諦めて。色の白で進みなさい。危ない。畳みやった。まあ欲しい。下です降りないで。じゃあ負けてくれ。これなら体力畳みかけて。お兄ちゃんは私のお兄ちゃんなんだから。どうだ参ったか。
二の打ち入れずだい。
ヒアからニューチャレンジ。食後の運動ってね。
コンフーの戦略見せてあげる。
オープンユアマジックサービス。
いくよ。
いいよね。驚いた。準備運動が終わっちゃったか。加減できなくてごめんね。ヒアからニューチャレンジ。
Haven't seen that. Kick me out.
火や風はニューチャレンジ。
さて、どう片付けたものでしょうか。ファイト。
オープンユアマジックサービス。ファイト。ゼトゥルージ。
くじった。そこでちょうだい。甘口です。甘口です。
まだやります。
What's up, AGM? How you doing?
火や風はニューチャレンジ。
It was cool. Slapping out for her. Matches are laggy like crazy.
オープンユアマジックサービス。ファイト。 Open your magic stuff.
I think in general, Miyako's pretty bad. Miyako can't do a lot of shit against a lot of characters because she has no range and she has no armor. Like, her armor moves are really bad. She's got, I think, some of the worst armor moves in the game. Like, her charging fist attack is complete garbage against most characters. It's so easy to see coming, and it's like, the only time when she gets her armor mode going is when she's in Moondrive. So if I don't have any other way to get past shit, unfortunately. That's Miyako's problem. That's why I think Miyako's low tier, because of that reason. Like, I can see a lot of people trying to fight certain characters, you ain't gonna get in. Like, you have speed, but it's like, it doesn't really matter. Speed doesn't mean shit if you can't get into any of your opponents. That's one thing I know. I use a lot of rush characters, and most rush characters like her have no range. Which, this game, a lot of characters have full screen moves. So you'll probably never see a tournament winner with I don't think anybody places high with this character. Now that everybody knows all the bullshit, they know that you can't stop them with this character, so they can just bully her. She's pretty easy to bully. She doesn't have a good reversal move either. Her reversal move is probably one of the worst. Because it's an anti-air that she jumps up. And she's like the most open when she uses it. So it's really it's a struggle with Miyako. I can see why. You're gonna be like creeping in against people. You have to use the mix-up to your advantage. Most of her stuff punishable on block. Like that move is punishable on block, I've noticed. Nah, it's still bad, for me at least. The netcode's still bad for me. I'm the only one that seems to be having the issues, unfortunately, because of my net. Everybody else doesn't seem to have any problems. It's still me. They're not gonna fix my problem. Yeah, most people that fight me just destroy me because they know I can't react to anything they do. I think I have the blunt of a bad rollback, whereas the other people don't. That's how they're able to destroy me, because I can't, they seem to see my moves coming way before I even throw them out. It just feels like I'm the one at a disadvantage, not them. So, it's unfortunate. Even when the game came out, it was like that. I felt like I was always the one at a disadvantage. Because of my neck code. Like, people would just be teleporting all over the place and just destroying me, because they're like, he doesn't know how to block anything. I'm like, no, just on my screen, all I see is you fucking teleporting everywhere. No, I don't hear anybody else having the same problem. Everybody else says it's fine. So it's just me. I'm the only one that seems to have this issue. From what I read on the forums. Yeah, you have no idea how hard it is. I cannot block that overhead. It will not deflect me. There's times I'll even hold that block back when I'm standing and it won't block. I've had that happen many times. Like, it's hilarious that I can't block anything anybody does because the game does not read my inputs. So I'm literally, it looks like I don't know how to play the game. Like, hey, he's doing an overhead. I know it's coming, and it's like, I'm gonna hold up. Like, no. This still says you didn't block it. Like, I've had that happen so many times. People know you can't block it because of the delay, so they're just like, oh, yeah, there's nothing you can do. You might as well just throw the controller. Like, it's really frustrating when you're playing people that know all the bullshit, but they know you can't block it. It's games like this, you need perfect netcode, or you're not gonna win. You might as well just let the person just do what they want to. You can't really have, like, crappy netcode with a really technical fighter. That's one thing I will say about playing technical games. You definitely need the top optimal experience, otherwise you're not going to beat anybody. Like, literally, everybody's just going to mock you when they play you. Hey, literally also too, I hate the fact that it plays me an A when I should be like a D. Like, I don't know why. Like, I've been purposely like de-leveling myself back to B so I can start over. Because I hate the fact that they update, like, put me in a rank that I'm not supposed to be in, which made no sense. I was like B+, and it's like, here, you're an A, like A4. I'm like, I'm not an A4. Like, why are you putting me here? I should be like a C3 or C4 at best. I wish it would throw me down all the way back. I was trying to delete my profile and start over, just so I can start at a clean slate. Because I think this ranking system's kind of skewed, not properly implemented. They should have just made everybody start over, to be honest.
これならお兄ちゃんも褒めてくれるよね。
Yeah. Like I said, I hate having horrible internet. It really makes the difference. It really does. It makes the difference between you looking like a complete scrub and you looking like a decent player. 'Cause, like, I feel like I'm fighting with the controls so much. It's like unbelievable how much I'm fighting with it. It's really, really, really irritating. It's like, yeah, like you play offline with no lag, it's like, holy crap. It makes your input so clean. Whenever like teleporting all over the place. What's up, Curse? Happened really bad there. How you doing, Curse?
そんなひよひよな打撃じゃ全然効かないよーだ。
I don't know if you can hear me or not.
見せてあげる。
食後の運動ってね。オープンユアマジックサービス。いいよね。
Five by five on mic. 5x5 on mic. I'm trying to fix Sly FF11's crashing. Well, fighting games stress you out. They're stressful if you don't have a good connection, which I'm going through right now. They're very stressful when you know you can't fight somebody your best because you're playing. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's probably a bug somewhere. You gotta fix that. You have to report it to them. But yeah, I will say, like, for fighting games, yeah, having a bad connection really makes the difference. Like, it really will make you play bad. Like, you're gonna play really bad because the connection's bad. Like, you're not gonna give anybody a challenge because they're just gonna massacre you because they know that you can't react to anything they do because the connection's so bad, and they just abuse moves that are impossible to block in laggy connections. It definitely feels like, you know, you're like, oh, I'm just fighting myself at this point. I'm not really fighting my opponent. Yeah, it is. It frustrates me. I haven't had good internet in a year, so I used to have decent internet. Used to. But man, this year has been just bad. Like, it's fringe bad. Like, it makes you want to just not play games anymore. That's how bad it is. Now, I can play offline games. I just can't play online games. Anything fighting or anything that requires a lot of precision, forget it. Can't even play a game with, like, first-person shooters, because I'll just teleport everywhere. Yeah, dude. But yeah, good to see you though, regardless. Yeah, I haven't been on Final Fantasy 11 right lately. I'm kind of taking a break for a while until Swordy's finished. I'll jump back on. I got to the. I want to see all the Pyro armor +3 first, and then I'll be like, okay, now I can jump out. And then I'll have a decent amount of stuff to do. It's just I get to the end and then I get bored. But then it's like, oh, I'm just doing one thing all the time. Like, yeah, I don't want to just do, because I'm already done with high tier battlefields for the most part, and I'm done with Dynamis. Now all I gotta do is master my job, which is, I'll be honest, I'm not looking forward to that. I don't like that shit. The job master levels is a pain in the ass because they reintroduced the old slow method of gaining points, and I'm just like, I don't want to do it like the old way, man. The old way is so time consuming. Doing traditional parties and shit. I'm like getting like 600 EXP a kill. I'm like, that's so garbage. Ugh. And then there's no enhancements, and I'm just like, really? There's no enhancements whatsoever? That's just garbage. I miss the. I miss the. I wish the bonuses affected that shit. But yeah, on Fantasy 11 right now, it's just kind of I'm just on a break. I don't really want to play it right now. And I'm done with Genshin Impact. That's another game I quit. I've been quitting a lot of games, right? I'm not having fun with them. I need to find other games to play. Like, FF11's fun if you have stuff to do, but when you don't have things to do, it gets really boring. That's how it was with Genshin. Genshin's a different story. That game just gets boring because of the nature of the game. I haven't played it for 4 weeks and I don't miss it. I really don't even care about the new area and everything. I'm like, yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't care about Tower of Fantasy. My hype for that game died. I was like, yeah, this game looks fucking boring. Gonna be another rag fest where it doesn't have any meaning to it. Like, it's just fetch quest the game. Fetch quest, buy waifus all day. Like, oh boy, more waifus that I don't want to collect. Like, oh, look at me, I have all these characters. I don't play 80% of them because I don't care about them. So it's like, and then the content's not even that hard, so it's not challenging. It's not like, oh, there's a reason to get stronger. Like, that's one thing I will say about those type of games. You gotta give me a reason to get stronger. Like, you push me to be better. You don't give me any reason to do it, like, why do it? Like, seriously, why? You're completely... There's no point. Getting older, you start to realize a lot of things that you do. It's like there needs to be a benefit to doing it. Otherwise, it's like, why do it? Like when I was young, you're kind of naive. when you get older, you start to realize that there's a lot of things you used to do back in the day when you were young, and you realize it was completely for no reason. It wasn't. You just did it because, I guess. Especially for ego purposes. Care what everybody thinks about you. Hey, what's up, phone on? How you doing? Not much, just cringing at netcode bullshit as usual, and purposely deranking myself in rank so I can get back to being a C, so I can start playing where I'm at my actual level. I was losing a bunch of matches, and I was like, saying, okay, this is better. I'll be honest, I didn't like being at A because I'm not ready for A yet. I need to be back in like the C-B area. So I've been purposely losing. I didn't like the update how it threw me where I was because I was not an A. It's like I'm not an A. I'm like a B at best. So I don't know. The update threw me like in an A category I did not belong in. And I don't understand why. And I was like, okay, I don't know if it goes on percentage or whatnot, but I definitely didn't feel I was in the right area. So I think B's where I should be. So, nah, it definitely feels more, it feels more normal. So I was like, yeah, A is too much for me. I need to earn myself to get to A, like maybe in a couple weeks. Like I'm playing like, maybe like 50, 100 hours, I'll be at the A category. But not the way I am now. I'm not ready for A yet. Like I can't beat any A's like at all. So it's just like it just shows you right there. It's like the fact that I can't beat any A's on top of the connection, that doesn't help either. I know that's really aggravating me, and that makes me just want to throw the match because I'm just like, yep, I can't block anything you're doing because instant overhead, 1 frame. I can't block it because connection. And there's times literally I'm just like holding back on the controller, standing, and I'm like, watch, I still will not be able to block it, and it doesn't let me block it. I'm like proven fact. Lag is your fucking enemy. Like, oh my god, on a game like this, you cannot be lagging because you will get murdered, and people know that. And that's the thing, I get bullied all day because people know I can't block anything. I'm like, see the instant overheads, and I'm just like, yep, I can't block that. I just can't. Like, I'm like trying to either intercept it or do something, and I'm like, nope, doesn't come out. I'm just like, this is lovely. This feels good, just knowing that I can't do anything. Yeah. Yeah, they put me on A by default, and I should be a B. So I'm where I should. I think I'm where I should be. I should be like B4. Well, I think 1 is the highest, but I think I should be like B4, C1, around there. I think that's about right. Because I notice the people I'm playing in A and B, C and B are more my level. I don't think I'm quite B. Like I don't think I'm that bad. I could be. I don't know. But I will say, I think because of the netcode, it definitely puts me on a lower tier than most people. Because I really think I'm the only person that has this issue. Like, really. I don't see... I'm not kidding. I don't see anybody else that plays this game have this issue. Like, I watch other people stream it, no issues whatsoever. It's completely, perfectly playable, no lag, no nothing. And I'm like, am I really the only person in the world that has this issue? Like, it's shitty, man. Like, I feel really crappy knowing that I have that bad of a connection compared to everybody else in this game. And it's like, talk about feeling isolated. You know what I mean? You feel like literally like you're the only person in the game that having this issue. You really feel alone. Where you're just like, yeah, this sucks. Like, I hate this. I really do. Like, I can respect losing with a good connection more so, but with a bad connection and losing like crazy, it's just like, my god, dude. It's frustrating when you're just losing and losing and losing and losing. Because you're like, yep, like, why do I even try? Like literally, my inputs won't come out, I won't block correctly. Stuff that I know you're going to do, it won't react to it. So it's like, oh, you're going to DP. Nope. The game said nope. that ain't gonna happen. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just get my ass kicked. Yeah, it's frustrating, dude. It makes me really sad. It really frustrates me really bad. Like, especially when you want to play and you just can't play your best. You cannot give your all against to somebody because they know that they're just gonna abuse. Like, literally, almost every opponent abuses me because they know they can't. Especially on rank, and the rank, it's all about winning. So they're like, oh, he has a laggy connection. I'm just gonna do this one thing, and he can't do anything about it. I'm like, yep, and I'm just like sitting there, literally just let go of the control sometimes just so he can do it. And it's like, yeah, this sucks. Like, I can't block. Like, it's really annoying. I think that's the worst. I think any player can admit that the worst thing you want to lose to is because you're fighting yourself. I think that's the worst way to lose. That'd be like me playing offline in a local tournament and I can't. And I'm just losing because my controller disconnects all the time. That's literally the same feeling. That's how it feels. It's like, imagine me playing somebody at a tournament and literally my controller disconnects like half the time, so I can't react to anything they're doing. And it's like, oh, yeah, I can see why this person never wins. Because, it's like, you really feel like it's just, man, talk about just having a disadvantage. Like, man. And I take my losses, don't get me wrong, I take my losses like crazy. Like, I lose a lot. Like, my win ratio is probably like, truthfully, about 10%. That's about, truthfully, like the way with my connection, the way it is with everybody, about 10%. That's the truth. Maybe 20 at best. I would say that's truthfully my win percentage. But if I had better internet, I would easily double that. Easily. Because it's just like a game like this, you miss your inputs, you're dead. Seriously dead. Like, the precise games like this, you cannot have bad netcode. It's forgivable in other games where, a mistake doesn't cost you fucking half your life. But yeah, in a game like this, like, you not blocking once correctly can literally take out half your life, or even more, with certain people. And you're just like, yep, like, there's nothing I can do. And there's really nothing you can do. Yeah, you won't find it, dude. Like I said, there's a lot of people can't find my room, unfortunately. So that's why but at the same time, most people avoid me. I mean, at the same time, can you blame them? That's why nobody plays me in any. That's why most people don't play me, because they know my connection's really bad. So I don't blame them, to be honest. Like, I really don't. I'm literally forcing myself to play because I want to play, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not fully enjoying myself. That's the thing. So it makes me want to quit. Where it's just like, I'll never have good internet, so I'll never be able to play at optimal performance when I want to. So that's what's frustrating. Whereas everybody else is having perfect experience, and I'm the one here just like, yeah, I'm the only person that's having this shitty problem, and it sucks. And it's nothing they can do. It's like, it's nothing that developers can fix. Because it is my connection. It's just, unfortunately, that's how it is. My connection is the problem, and it's never going to get fixed. Because it's wireless. So I love to play wired if I can, but I have a wireless connection. We don't get wired internet where I live. Well, we do, but we get dial-up where I live. So, and you obviously know dial-up is not an option. Not for games. Like, no way. You cannot play dial-up on games. That's impossible. It would be so fucking bad. So, definitely not an option. It doesn't in my area, dude. I don't have it here. I have to wait till they announce it, and that's even if it works. It might not even work, dude. Like, the problem is I haven't found any videos of anybody confirming whether T-Mobile works with fighting games. Like, if it is a good option. I've had some articles say it's not, saying it's too laggy. So it's faster, sure. The internet's quicker, but the latency is a problem. You know, it's like I don't know. I need to find somebody that's actually played fighting games with that internet connection, or somebody with like Verizon. Somebody out there has got to have done it. I'm sorry, like there's gotta be something. Like, it's just shocking me that nobody in the world, you know, there's gotta be other people in the world that have a similar issue to me, where they're like, hey, you know, and have a solution. Where it's just like, you know, damn, like it's fine when I play offline games. I can stream offline games fine, no issues. But it's just when it comes to online games, like fighting games or like first-person shooters competitively, forget it. It's so bad. No, you want first-person, even though I don't really play them anymore. I used to. I quit first-person shooters. Used to play Battlefield, and yeah, Battlefield, it would just be me teleporting. My enemies would just be teleporting everywhere and just, you know, killing me really abruptly. Like, I could not see anything they're doing half the time. So I literally, people just like, oh look, teleport behind me, dead. I'm just like, okay. Nothing I can do. And I can't aim for shit because everybody's just teleporting everywhere, so I'm just like, how do you headshot? You know, I can't headshot somebody. So I quit those games entirely though. So I refuse to play first-person shooter competitively anymore. Like, the only ones I play are the single-player ones, because those are fun. And those I don't have to worry about internet. Like, play games like Doom and shit, those are fun as fuck. Take a lot of skill, too, because, you know, you do need fast reactions on those games. But, at least when I die in those games, I don't feel that it's because I'm like, stupid, or because my internet connection's bad. You know, it's because I made a legitimate mistake. And I don't mind that. It makes me want to do better. But when you obviously know it's like, it's beyond that, when it's an uncontrollable factor, that makes you not want to try. Because it's like, well, what's the point? I'm playing with my pants tied behind my back anyway. So what does it matter? I can't give my all because the game, you know, has an impediment on me. So it makes you not want to try. Like, I actually want to do better, and I'm just like, but I can't because the internet won't let me. So I've already reached my ceiling, I feel, because of that connection. The connection's bottlenecking me. So I'm like, obviously I can't do better. Because my inputs will never be precise. So it's frustrating. But yeah, I envy everybody that's able to have good internet. I really am envious of everybody in the world that has good internet. I'm like, man, it must be fucking nice, dude. Like, seriously, man, it must be nice not to have that fucking problem. Like, this the one thing I want more than anything in this world is good internet. It's like, I just want that, because I don't play locals. I don't play locals in fighting games. I never do. For me, it's online only. I don't play. I will not go to locals. I'm not going to go to, like, Wednesday night fights just to play this game. It's not worth it for me. I have work. I don't have time for that shit. I'm not going to skip my job just so I can play people offline. I think that's a waste of time. You know, if it was on a weekend, at best, maybe. But it's only on the weekdays, and I'm like, shit, fuck that. I'm not going to quit my job just to go do that. So, obviously, I want to play in the convenience of my home when I'm relaxing. You know, like, hey, I'm in my house. Like, I'm AC on, got my nice big screen TV. You know, I want to play some games, and I want to have a good time at home. So it's not like I'm playing competitively to the point where I need to be in tournaments and making money. If that was the case, and yeah, I would need to go to Wednesday night fats and go to locals all the time because it's all about making money. But I don't have the mindset for it. I don't think my playstyle wouldn't work with that method of playing, in a sense. I think that because the way I think and the way I play, it's not efficient to win tournaments. Because I'm obviously too much into doing a lot of variety, which in most tournaments does not. People don't do that. Unless you know the game like the back of your head and you just know everything and you can convert off everything. You know, there's not many people that can do that though. So there's very few people that can do that, and it takes a lot of years of practice. But I'm not the type of guy that can convert off everything. I want to convert off a lot of things. But I'll be honest, like when your connection's bad, you don't really have time to be experimental. You really can't. You really don't have the ability to do it. Oh, yeah, well, you're young though. That's the difference between me and you. I'm old. You're a lot younger than me, so you can get away with it more. Age has a big factor in it too. You're not going to find a 50-year-old or a 40-year-old tournament player doing the locals. You're just not going to see that, unless they don't work and their parents take care of them, which I'm not in that boat. So I have to take care of myself. I have a house I got to pay, so I don't have the luxury to just do what I want all the time. So my time's a little bit more restrictive. I have a lot of time because I'm not married and I'm single. I don't have kids, but still, I don't have that kind of time. It's not like in high school where all you had to worry about was going to school. You know, now it's like, yeah, you got bills, you got mortgage, you got work, you got chores to do, you got errands to run. You got a lot of things, and then when all those are done, then you can play games. So, and I used to play games during the week. I don't do it anymore because I'm too tired. Unless it's a game I really, really, really want to play, and I'm on vacation, then I'll play games during the night. But I kind of made it a rule to not play games during the day. So no games during the day. I will not play games during the day, even when on my off days. I won't do it. Like, pretty much nighttime only. So, if it's not nighttime, I don't play games. I don't, like, when it's daytime, for me, on my days off, it's usually errands, chores. Time to, let's get shit done, let's, do the bills, go to the bank, go to the market, go wash your car, go help my mom, go visit her. And then, like, around 6 or 7 o'clock, I come home, and then it's time to relax. The day's done. Then I'll sit down and start playing games. Till, like, most of the evening, till it depends. And there's times I'll go 10 hours straight playing games. But, yeah, I used to do it during the weekdays, too, but I can't do it anymore. Unless it's a game I really want to play, and I don't, I used to play Genshin every day, 7 days a week. I would play Genshin from like 2 in the morning to like 6 in the afternoon. 2 in the morning to 6 in the morning. Go to bed, get up at 1. Eat lunch, go take my shower, go do my walk, get ready for work, get off work, go play Genshin for 3-4 hours, do the same thing every day. Then the weekend, do my errands, get home around 7, eat dinner, and then, play Genshin all night. It's literally my schedule. But I noticed that doesn't work anymore, really. Now it's just weekdays I don't stream and I don't play. Weekends is when I stream and play. And there's time, like, I wasn't going to stream tonight because I was building a computer for 8 hours straight. I was building 2 computers because I just built a brand new computer for myself. So that took me 6 hours to do. And then I had to build another, I had to update my old computer to sell it to my friend. So I literally spent majority of my day just building computers. So I was tired. I was like so I didn't get done till 8 o'clock at night. I've been doing it since 12 this afternoon. And I was tired afterwards. Like, I'm done. I took a nap. I was so tired. I was like, yeah, I don't want to. I said I need to take a nap. So I took a nap till like 11, and I got on. So yeah, let's see if we can play a little Melty mode. And I still got chores to do tomorrow, and then I got chores to do on Sunday. And Monday, I'm gonna be barbecuing. And, I might go see my mom on Sunday. Yeah, there's things to do. There are things to do. So I got a 4-day weekend this weekend, but all my days are chores because I got things to do. You know, I got 4 days off, which is nice, and then I only have to work 3 days, and then I get 2 days off again. And then I'm off for I'm off 4 days. I work 3 days. I'm off 2 days. I work 3 days, and I'm off 4 days. Yeah, so I got 2 4-day weekends coming up. I'm hoping the next 4-day weekend it's not as busy, so I can just relax. Because I want to play my new offline game. But yeah, I got this nice ass computer, beautiful computer, fucking bitchin' ass computer, made with love. But it's like, oh man, I got this beast of an Intel i7 computer, but I don't have good internet. So it's just like it's such a shame. You know, I got all the bells and whistles on this thing. You know, it's got snappy ass. I got 2 NVMe drives. I got an i7 11700KF, 8-core CPU. I got 64 gigs of DDR4 RAM, 3200 speed. Got a nice LED or 8 RGB case with controllable 8 RGB. Beautiful looking white case. Like, this thing was like $130 case. I got it for like $50. Thing looks fucking bitchin'. Definitely gonna be using this case forever. Such a nice case. Got myself a beastly power supply. It's like 850 EVGA Gold Supernova. And then right now I got a 3060 Ti, and I put my old 3060 Ti in it, but I'm gonna upgrade it to either a 4060 Ti, 4070, or a 3080. So that's gonna be the next step. I'm waiting for the prices to get really cheap, and then I'm gonna grab one. I'm gonna sell my old card to one of my friends, probably for like $350, $400. But yeah, it just sucks. I have this nice ass computer and I can't have good internet to go with it. No, they're not out yet. Supposedly they're gonna be revealed sometime this month. That's what I heard. But I'm also hearing that they might delay it till next year because of the overstock issue with current inventory. Right now, Nvidia and all them have way too many cards on their shelves for the 3000 series. They're so overstocked on cards that they don't have room to bring out the 4000 series. They don't have the inventory space. So what I think they're going to do is they're going to play the waiting game and basically just sell their current series at discounted prices. Not hugely discounted, but discounted enough it will move slowly. At least they minimize their losses. And then once they get their inventory at a comfortable level, and then they'll release the 4000s. That's what I think is going to happen. So don't be surprised if the 4000s don't come out till like March of next year. So I wouldn't surprise me. So right now I'm contemplating a 3080 12 gig model. I know those cards are pretty damn beefy. and I've seen them pretty cheap. I think the cheapest I saw one for was $650, which is below MSRP. So it's still too much for me. I don't want to spend that much on a video card. But I'm hoping I can snag a 3080 for $500. If I can grab one, if I can legit find one for $500 with 12 gigs of RAM on it, I think I'll snap. I think I'll go for it for that price. I think it's doable. It just, you have to wait a little bit. They said the prices are going to drop more. So I don't know how much further they're going to drop. But I do notice that they're slowly still declining. And the inventory is not an issue. Like I said, everybody has plenty of cards. So I'm just waiting for that deal to pop up when I see it, and I'm just going to strike. And I have myself a bitchin' ass video card. It's going to be like, boom, top of the line. Because I want a 4K game. That's the thing. I like 4K. This game is nothing at 4K. I'm running this game at 4K. But the internal resolution on this game is 720p. So it just, I think it literally just stretches it. So you can tell it's not natural 4K or even DLSS. So, but I will say playing 4K games is a treat. Like, it looks nice, but there's a lot of performance compromise. This card can 4K game on certain games. I can do 4K like on some older titles. The newer stuff that's not too graphics demanding, I can definitely do 4K. But stuff like there's games I want to play, like what's it? Atomic Heart, Liza P, Little Witch Nobita. I don't think those games are going to. I don't think those games are going to run very well on my computer. I can run them at 1440p, but I'm not gonna play them at 4K. My computer probably shook. They probably have a heart attack. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't play S's. Sorry. I don't play S's. I stay away from S's. I play only people around my level. Like, well, I don't play S's. I just don't. I purposely don't play them. Because they're beyond my level, so. I kind of gauge myself, like, when I play people. So, if you're not a C, you'd even be an A at most. I'll play you, but if you're like an S above, I don't even bother. You're SEX, forget it. I won't play you. There's match is gonna just be me. Literally can't block anything. I'm just gonna get massacred with, touch of death combos. Like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to play like that. When I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm not ready. Gotta train for that shit. I'll know when I'm good and ready. That's how I've always been that way in fighting games. I don't play people above my rank. Like, unless they're slightly above me, that's fine. But if they're it's like in most Arc System Wars games, I'm usually green or yellow. I won't play oranges or pinks because they're usually way too much for me. Like, I can't even touch them. That's how bad it is. So it's like literally just double perfects everywhere, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna give you a fight, dude. I can't react to anything you're doing because, one, my connection's terrible, which that already alone puts me in a whole class below you. And then two, they know the game a lot better than me.
理解しろちゃよ。私は心を入れ替えたんだ。
より悪い方に入れ替えてるじゃん。オープンユアマジックサーキット。新しいものを燃やしろ。
やってくれたに。なんかした
ターンユアマジックサーキット。ファイト。
e スポーツですよ。
ユーミン。ターンユアマジックサーキット。ファイト。
やってくれたに。アロニュアロニュお前も猫耳になって
ターンユアマジックサーキット。ファイト。
It's a fight. Oh, you wanna play? Yeah, if you wanna fight him, go ahead. Go ahead, Phantom. I'm gonna play.
ウェルカム。やってくれるにマジックサートバイバイ。なんだし
無理するな。そのまま見てろ。
グッバイ、また来世。ありがとにゃ
ありがとう。
ヒアファースはニューチャレンジ。
Hey, Katie, how you doing? What's going on with you? Just sitting here doing nothing. What are you? I'm bored right now. There's hardly anybody on. Like I said, it's super late, so not expecting anybody to play. Mostly Japanese players. Yeah, it's kind of hard to enjoy it when your internet's really. I'm tolerated. That's the best way to describe it. I'm not enjoying myself. I'm tolerating. It's like I want to play. I do. I like the game. Wish I had good netcode to go with it. I mean, good. Well, like I said, not netcode. Good internet to go with it. Otherwise, I'd be playing. I probably have a lot of people playing. But since, you know, the internet connection's terrible, so it's laggy as hell. It's really hard to enjoy, Katie. So I love the game, but it's hard to enjoy, and it's hard to get better at it when you're fighting with the lag all the time. It's frustrating. Like, I want to do better, but I can't. So, I feel like I'm stonewalled right now just because of the connection. I can't fight better players because they'll just destroy me because I can't react to anything they're doing because of the connection. It's really hard to block. When you see people doing like their setups and shit, it's like, man, those setups come so fast, and it's like, yeah. You need really precise blocking, so you definitely can't half-ass your block, for sure. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I mean, I like the game. I wish I could enjoy it to its fullest if it wasn't for my internet. That's the unfortunate part. I really do like the game. But fortunately, it's the netcode is the internet is really doing a number on me. Yeah, and I only play like once a week because, you know, usually on Saturday, Sunday, nobody plays me. Jump on and there's nobody. Either everybody avoids me, or the matches I do have are just really bad. Really fucking bad, like catastrophic bad. And it's just like, yeah, and then they leave usually after one match. They're like, yeah, I'm done. And it's like, yeah, well. And word of mouth gets around, and people are like, hey, don't play that guy. I'm like, oh, okay. So you kind of start to become a lone shark, where everybody kind of avoids you. I think general consensus is like, you know, they know not to deal with you. So.
Here comes a new challenger.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. If you want to, go ahead. Up to you. You can play this guy if you want. Let's see. Unless that's you. Is that you? I mean, the thing is, you can't even find my room. A lot of people can't find my room because of my connection. My room's really hard to find.
オープンユアマジックサービスバイ
はいはいはってはまだいけるはいはいはいはい付き合い返すぞはいはいまだってそうかい
ターンユアマジックサービスバイカウンターターンユアマジックサービスバイユーウィンターンユアマジックサービスバイカウンタ
I was trying to do a fireball all the time, the lag was with me.
ユーウィン
Like, how fucking lag just kept hitting every time I did the fireball. I was like, nope, you're just doing hitting a punch. And then,
お兄ちゃんゲット帰ったら宿題を見てもらう
really beautiful like that. Yeah, okay, don't be surprised you can't find me. A lot of people can't. Because the connections are really bad. Usually, That's probably why nobody ever goes in my rooms most of the time. They probably don't even know I exist. I had my old connection, I bet you I'd be finding people left and right. Neat. Not with this connection. Hell. I'm not gonna stay on much longer anyway. I gotta go to sleep. Probably be leaving like anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes. I gotta get up at 10 o'clock and go run some errands. And then I gotta be somewhere at 12:30. And then I gotta go to my friend's house afterwards and go drop off this new computer. And after that I gotta run some errands. Probably be back home probably around, I'd say 7, 8 o'clock. I'll probably jump back on around 9. That'll probably be the plan. But yeah, it's gonna be a scorcher tomorrow and Sunday. It's gonna be hot. Not looking forward to tomorrow. I'm gonna be fucking miserable. Yeah, like today it was. I think today it was like. Today it was like 97 degrees, I think. Fucking horrible. Yeah, it's gonna be 90, 91 today. 93 tomorrow, and then 91 on Monday, and then it's gonna cool down. Yeah, I said Saturday, Sunday, Monday is gonna be really hot. I am not gonna have fun, that's for sure. I'm gonna be sweating a storm. I can't stream when it's that hot. It's too fucking hot. Like even with the AC running on, it's still fucking miserable. Like even when last night it was like, God, it was like 87 degrees in the house at like 10 o'clock at night. I'm just like, holy crap, this sucks. And we were turning the AC on, and I had to open all the I had to open all my bedroom doors, get multiple fans on. And it was bad. So I did not sleep well last night. I will say, when it's hot like this, man, I can't sleep for shit. I really sleep poorly. I'm constantly waking up and just sweating a storm, and then I have to take multiple showers sometimes just to stay cool. Yeah, I feel bad for people that don't have AC, man. It's just a killer, man. I used to not have AC in my last house. So bad. I was like, if I ever buy a house, I am never gonna go without AC. Like, fuck that. AC is an absolute must. I think nowadays AC is pretty much mandatory. You can't really live comfortably without AC. Even heating. You should always have that as an option. Right now it's okay. It's still warm right now. Even with the AC running, you feel the humidity. It's pretty bad. I tell people that all the time. It's like, it's not so much the temperature, it's more the humidity. Like right now it's 72 degrees, but man, it feels warmer than that. Even with the AC running and cool air coming through, I still feel the humidity. It feels warmer than what it is. I don't think anybody's on right now. Just one room. It's pretty dead, right? See if anybody's unranked. Probably not. It's pretty dead. Only wait a few minutes. But yeah, I think I'm done after this. It's big as there's nobody on right now. It's super clear. What the shit? Surprised me. That's very surprising.
強いのは当たり前だよ。うちには道場があるんだから。
姉妹の絆。
見せつけちゃいます。正々堂々お願いします。
オープンユアマジックサーチ。ファイト。
このこっちだよ。
最大です。お見逃し。
逃がしませんよ。
お見逃し。ユーミン。ターンはマジックサーダウン。ファイト。失礼。
まだまだだよ。
お見逃し。よし。お見逃し。腕まくりです。よし。よし。満足する。私はダメなんです。入れる。私の勝ちですかね。 湯はマジックサービス。バイ失礼。あなたが思い込み再開です。どっちや頑張りました。
Alright. That's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. I guess I gotta get up in like 7 hours. So I gotta run some errands. And I gotta be somewhere at 12:30. And I gotta get back home at 4, and then I gotta go run some errands afterwards, help my friend out, wash my car. I'll be back probably around 7 or 8. So I probably won't stream till about 9, so don't expect anything till then. So we'll see how the internet is. If the internet's bad, then I probably won't stream, or if there's no one playing, I'll just be playing, what do you call it, Da Vinci. So, anyways, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good night. You guys take care. Peace out.